Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the WNFC TV. And welcome to the championship. Two teams have made their way. One goes by the name of the Utah Falcons. The other team, simply a rebellious group of ladies from San Diego, the San Diego Rebellion. We're going to introduce them right now. Get a chance to know them. First up, from Utah, we have the captain, Sarah. Next up, the one and the only Portland from Utah. We have next Sam, Martinez, and then Lofty. Last but definitely not least. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the 5 members of the Utah Falcons preparing for the showdown. As for the San Diego Rebellion, up first is the captain, Miss Erica, headed with Tess, Miss Burks, Pinky, and Simba. We wish the ladies the best of luck here tonight. We've seen 18 teams go down, but right now, only 2 remain. Let's get ready for the showdown. Get your popcorn ready, people. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Adidas. Thank you, Rydell. Thank you, OJ Jenkins and the WNFC family for putting this together. So let's sit back and enjoy yourselves and throw that confetti, because within the next hour, we will be done and we'll be crowning the new champion of the showdown. All right, enough of that climaxes. Let's get the guitars going. Turn up those mics, Morgan. Let everybody hear everybody, and let's welcome everybody in. Here we go. You're live on the air. Welcome everybody to the showdown. Glad to have you with us. I hope you're all doing well tonight.
Woo! Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go, San Diego!
Well, we're going to see what happens here very quickly. We're definitely going to see what happens. All right. So, I got to ask some questions before we get started. First of all, how's everybody doing from the Utah Falcons? Can I hear from you real quick?
Fantastic. Doing
All
good.
right, so you seem pretty hyped and pretty excited. That's good to know on that part. What about you, San Diego Rebellion? How are you all doing tonight?
Ready?
Oh,
All
ready
right.
for this.
I can only imagine that in many ways. We've had a lot of times. Both teams are undefeated heading into tonight between the Utah Falcons and the San Diego Rebellion. Both are Pacific Conference teams. Not that that says a lot, but I mean, I'm very excited that we have a reigning 9-cup champion in the mix right now, 9-cup representative of the Pacific Conference. And then we have the San Diego Rebellion, who were coming on very strong last year in the 2019 season. OJ, we have the co-founder of the WNFC and the CEO. How are you doing tonight, OJ?
I can't complain. Life is good, Bo. Life is good.
Good. We're very excited. Just from an overall perspective, we want to talk a little bit about what's at stake tonight. And what's at stake tonight is very simple. I'm going to throw up a nice little logo here, and it simply says the Destiny Awaits logo. So what that means is, OJ, please tell them what these two wonderful teams are vying for tonight.
Well, first of all, Bo, I just want to tell everybody how awesome you are and how awesome your folks in Jen and your back office and everything that you do to make the WNFC look great. I know these players on the Zoom cannot see all the amazing graphics that are being done of you. But when you guys go back and look and see how professional you all look, and you got fire coming out of your hair and all that stuff because Bo took his time to make sure that you guys look amazing. I just want to thank you for doing that, Bo. This is kind of stuff I don't ever remember anybody doing anything like this. And I'm just excited that you help us be on the forefront. But in the same way of the WNFC, we are always trying to give something for all of the work that the players and coaches and staff and teams do for us. So tonight, these two teams are vying for not just pride, because pride's important, but each of the 5 players on the winning team is going to get cash in the form of a Visa gift card. So they're buying for cash, custom T-shirts for their entire team. So it has to be related to the Showdown Championship, or whatever they want to say, however they want to talk trash about their position. They'll be able to design a T-shirt, and the league will print it and send it out to them. And then last but definitely not least, we want their head coach and their owner to have something in their office that can remind them of that time Corona took us down and we had the showdown. So we're going to make sure that the winning team also gets an awesome trophy done by our great admin team. Shout out to Morgan. Shout out to KY, who helped us pull this all together as well.
That's awesome. And I wish you all the best of luck across the board. It's one of those ones we necessarily don't want to see it in, but it's nice that that we've got to get to know each other over the past 4 weeks. And the only thing I get excited about is 21 season of actually meeting you all face to face. It kind of holds a different reference for me, so it's a lot of fun to be able to see that as well. And I will say this, ladies, when I was talking with OJ briefly 5 weeks ago, we'll say 5 weeks ago, I said, hey, OJ, I have this idea. We could do a game show. I've been thinking about some things. She's like, we're going to do it. Sounds great. Let's go now. And I was like, and me and everyone, we were like, well, I wonder how this is going to look. And we look a lot better than we were when we first started to where we are now. And that's a little bit, but it was one of those, all right, well, we're going to figure it out. And that's the best way to do it. So, with no further ado, for those people that are new to the Showdown, this is Championship Monday. We wish you all the best of luck. It's a simple best 2 games out of 3. And we all know the rules behind the best 2 games out of 3 and how it all kind of breaks down. But bottom line is you all need to win 2 games. We could play a possible 3. I hope not to see a sweep tonight, but we might. In just a minute, we'll have OJ pick the kiss of death to decide who will actually have an opportunity to win. So that'll be exciting to say the least. But most importantly, when you get to be on offense first, for those people that are new out there, the job is to clear the board. I will jinx us and say I am dying to have somebody clear a board. We have not cleared the board yet. If we could clear a board,
we got this.
If I said, hey, just name all the 7 dwarfs and see if we could do that, but I would still think we might get a sack on the play, probably from Pinky, but I'm just saying out loud. I'm not sure. So, but you got to clear the board. If not, 3 sacks will occur. If you see 3 sacks that occur, it goes over to the defense, and please understand then the defense can take a touchdown back. If not, it goes into the offense categories. It's the old simple rules of make sure that you cover your bases before we get started. So with that in mind, it's glad to have everybody with us here on the Showdown. Great numbers, probably our highest numbers that we've had in probably a couple days, which is nice. I hope everybody had a great Mother's Day, and I hope everybody just had a relaxing weekend itself in this crazy world that we're living in right now. But hey, we've got to crown a champion at the end. We wish you all the best of luck. One opportunity right now, OJ, the mic is yours. This is called the Bold Statement Monday, and I'll throw it up on the screen right here. This is the bold statement. Tell me who's going to win the game, OJ.
Not this time, Bo.
No,
You know,
come on, OJ. Come
Ah,
get that
He
set
said
up.
no.
Let me just tell you what kind of trouble you got me in last week. I had to answer all kinds of questions related to my picks and why. So I'm just gonna say the WNFC is gonna win tonight. How about that?
Well, the only thing you can be sure of is there's not going to be an Atlantic Conference team winning tonight. They might have won last year, but they're not winning tonight.
Is going to win. How about that?
Yes, a Pacific Coast team, a conference team will win this. So with no further ado, control room out there in outer space. I need to get a coin toss going. Give me a number 1 through 58. Dropping it down. We got our 2 captains here tonight. We got our captain, Erica, and our captain, Sam. Erica, for the San Diego Rebellion, go ahead and pick a number 1 through 58.
I'm going to go with 21.
Going with 21. Great.
good number. Good number.
All right, Sarah, let's go ahead and pick a number 1 through 58, please.
35.
35. Well, you're going to make me do the math on this one. I'm just hoping we went with a low number there, control room. Make it simple for me, please. Go ahead and review the number. 58. Well, if that's not a way to end that number, that's just wonderful. I appreciate that. That's easy. All right, Utah. Right now, you have the possession if you want it. So talk to me right now, Utah. Would you like to take the possession?
We want the ball.
All right, you get the ball. So let's go ahead and clear and get that questions up. Here we go.
We'll get
it's
it
going
back.
to be very interesting. Possession in the hands of Utah. First question up. Name something a magician tries to escape from. We asked 100 folks. The top 6 answers are on the board. This is all for the money here. Game 1 in the books. Let's get started and see what we have to say here in game 1. Starting with Sarah. Sarah, first of all, how was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. Just
now, based on
waited
pictures,
all weekend for this.
I hear. Listen to you. Based on a picture that went from an introduction-wise, Sarah. If I get a chance, I'll bring your picture up. There is a picture that you have a nice little beautiful baby boy or baby girl. Can't tell because the facing. Is that yours?
No, it's my cute little nephew though.
Okay, well I wasn't sure. That's why I had to ask on that part. Look at you showing the picture. That's good. Okay, well that's good on that end. Well, we are excited about tonight. We hope everything goes well for the Utah Falcons. But most importantly, thank you for being the captain here. And let's get started. Name something magicians tried to escape from, Sarah.
I'm going to go with handcuffs.
You're going to go with handcuffs. Once again, these people from Utah are very, very promiscuous folks. That's all I can say. She went with handcuffs first. She just went out of the box with that part. Can we get handcuffs for a magician there, control room in outer space? Boom. Awesome. Great job.
Sarah.
Perfect on that part. All right, heading over to Lofty. Lofty, how are you today?
I am spectacular.
Good. There's not a lot of people roll out that word spectacular on that part, so that's good.
I try to switch it up every day.
That's not bad. So on that part, talk to me about one of your favorite type of movies to watch.
I like comedy. I'm all about the comedy.
Okay. Do you have a favorite comedian in mind that you like watching? That if they're on a movie, you're like, I'm watching them?
I don't know about a comedian, but well, and this is not just comedy, but I like to look at Ryan Reynolds as well. He's funny and hot.
It's okay. We went from handcuffs to Ryan Reynolds. We are staying with the focus
handcuffs
here in Utah. That's no problem. All right there, Lofty. Help me out. Name something magicians try to escape from.
A straitjacket.
A straitjacket. All right. Can we get straitjacket up there in the control room?
Good answer.
Boom.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
2 for 2. That's the way to keep things rolling right there. I like that across the board here in game 1. All right. Going up to Sam. Sam, we're inside tonight, correct?
We're inside. True.
You're outside?
No, inside. No
Okay,
way.
I didn't know if you shifted on us. Sam, how was it's so wonderful watching you interact with your kids. I can only say that in a nice, in the most wonderful way. Can you tell me what they did for you for Mother's Day? If they didn't do nothing for you, just help us out.
Those little jerks.
I
just tell you, so my little boy was trying to convince my little girl that Mother's Day was a real holiday because she was she was not having it. She decided I didn't need a day. And so we said, told her, he's like, we get treated like kings. He's like, and mom gets treated like our peasant. He's like, she deserves one day to be celebrated. Otherwise, she'll rebel. What? Right.
It went from peasants to kings right there on that part. Well, yes. We all can relate to that. My son wanted to know when Kids Day was. If there was a Mother's Day, when is the Kids Day? Every day. Love them. All right. Name something a magician tries to escape from, Sam.
I was trying to think of all my David Copperfield viewing. A water tank. They always get down there.
Just say water tank. Very simple. Control room.
Good
We have water tank. Again. Awesome. We're 3 for 3 right there. Heading over to Portland. Portland, how are you?
I'm going to take after Lofty. I'm spectacular.
All right. That is A-okay on this part. And if you can clear this board, y'all will have a touchdown in your pocket. Can you name something Portland magicians try to escape from?
I'm going to go with a box or a coffin.
A box or a coffin. One of the things, a box or a coffin. Not anything else, but can we get a box or a coffin up there, control room?
Ooh.
All right. I tell you one thing, I'm beginning to wonder if we have ran out of hard answers because I feel like we got the answers for everything. That's why we're going to the analytical person of the group. No, we can't go there just yet. We have to go over to Martinez. Martinez, sorry about that, Simba. That background messed me up for a second. Martinez, how are you today? Your background looks wonderful. It looks great.
Thank you.
Are your arms okay? Can you show me your biceps? Because you've been holding those phones up every time you've had to do that. You got both hands free? Oh, you don't even know what to do with yourself. Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. All right, Martinez.
I'm so excited.
I hear you. Name something a magician tries to escape from, Martinez.
Well, he took all my answers. I'm going to say a room.
A room. All right. Do we have a room up there in control room land?
That was a good answer. Good
It
answer.
was.
Mark.
I feel like it was
Good
a good answer across. That's the first sack on the play right now. We have 1 sack in the book right there. So keep that going on that. See what happens. Hopefully that'll improve. All right. We got 1 sack on the board right now. Game 1 going back to the captain. Making sure I didn't skip anybody. All right, Sarah. At this point, you can give your question away and hand it over to OJ and let OJ answer it for you so you don't have to deal with the pressure. Would you like to do that or answer it for your team?
Can we save that for the next person?
It's no problem at all. She's not saying anything bad about spectacular over there. Lofty's just fine. All right, Sarah, you think you know the answer. I'm going to give you a chance to always get that. You have 1 freebie that you can hand to OJ as a pass. So, all right now, Sarah, tell me, name something a magician tries to escape from.
I'm going to say oh, shoot. Now I have 2 good answers in my head. I'll go with my first one, though. I'd say rope. Maybe
rope.
Same thing with the tied up thing.
All right.
That's a good answer.
We're escaping from some ropes. Can I hear ropes out there in the control room land?
Oh, that's a good answer.
It was good. However, we got 2 sacks on the play right now. 2 sacks coming across that part right there. So keep that in the back of your minds. Get ready, San Diego Rebellion, for a potential steal. Lofty, you can hand it over because you've got 2 sacks and it's the second turn. You can hand it to OJ and let somebody that's an avid supporter of the Utah Falcons, or you can take it yourself.
Oh, geez. I'm gonna take it.
Awesome.
And
Name something a magician tries to escape from. 2 answers remain, 4 off the board.
I feel like sometimes they try to escape fire.
They escape fire. Okay.
Good
It
answer.
seems like,
That's
do
a
we
good
have
answer.
fire? I try to escape fire all the time. I could put some fire up here if we needed to. Can I get fire on the board? Sack on the play.
Good
That's
answer.
3 sacks. Turnover on down. Possession arrow
Let's
in.
go.
The fort of the San Diego Rebellion. All right, possession over to the San Diego Rebellion. We're going to let it sit there for just a second and let it simmer right here. I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to go through everybody but the captain. The captain's going to have to make a decision. They will get one opportunity from help from OJ if you would like it. If not, you can go by yourself. Starting over here, name something the magician tries to escape from. Going with Miss Burks first. Miss Burks, what do you think?
I'm thinking a sinking vehicle.
All right. All right. Going over to Tess.
I was struggling with this one. Like, all I could think about is like escaping from like an ex. Like I don't know if my connection's very good, but
Okay. I understand that part. Pinky, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with lock and chains, Bo.
Okay.
Lock and chains.
Simba, what you gonna go with analytical?
Hey, Bo, we're gonna say death.
You're gonna escape from death. She does take it to that next level.
Good
I
answer,
appreciate that.
Simba. Good
answer. I
answer.
like it. Erica, you shook your heads, but I'm gonna let you. Do you want to allow OJ to give her 2 cents in before you make a decision?
No, I'm gonna answer it.
You feeling confident? Got that cap roll on? Feeling confident?
Let's go, Erica. Lay it on him.
I need to hear. Name something the magician tries to escape from.
I'm gonna go with chains.
Gonna go with chains. Can we get chains as the answer?
Come on, let's
Show
go.
it to me, please.
Yeah!
Erica. Great job.
Touchdown is given on the boards.
Let's go.
All right. So just like that, San Diego Rebellion has a touchdown on the board. Can we get that 6th answer to figure out what we're missing? Cage. They always escape from the chase. It's amazing. Y'all can go 4 strong, like anything I've ever seen. Just knock them out. And then we get to the last 2, and it's just like, I'm not saying chains, but I like rope. I don't like fire. I'm not trying to escape fire. I'm just saying that out loud. Okay, that was a little scary. All right, so we're sitting here at game 2 right now. We got 1 victory in the side of the San Diego Rebellion. And Rebellion, you got the ball. You can go ahead and win this game right now and take it home with you right there. So it's very interesting to say the least. I'm very excited for both of y'all. Erica, we're just going to start with you. Let's get that question back on the board right now, and let's get started. If you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping. We asked 100 folks, the top 7 answers on the board. If you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping. All right, starting with you, Erica. How are you doing tonight, first of all?
I'm good, Bo. How are you?
Well, good. Are you surprised that your team has made it all the way to the finals? Y'all played the very first night of the showdown, okay?
No.
And,
No, I'm
and
not
now you're
surprised.
here on the last night. You're not surprised? All
We
right.
like to play.
That's very simple. So go ahead and tell me, if a body was in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's not dead. It's dead and not sleeping.
I would poke it
You would poke it.
with a stick.
I think that we're going to poke it with a stick. Can I get poke it from a stick in the control room?
Hey!
All right. Number 1 answer. I guess that's what everybody is thinking. I'm going to get a stick and I'm going to poke it. All right. That's not too bad right there. Heading over to Simba. Simba, I'm glad you made it back from work.
Thank you.
Nothing better. You're like, you didn't even
Glad to
say,
be
can you
here.
give me a minute? When you were getting ready, you're like, I need 65 seconds. If you can give me 65 seconds, I'm going to be ready. 62, you out of luck. I can't help. But you give me 65, I'm good. All
Got
right.
you.
I hear you. Simba, if you were to see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
Throw something at it.
You would throw something at it. Poke
Good
it with a stick and
answer.
throw
Eat my
something.
biscuits,
Good answer.
man, because
Throw something
I'm
at
not.
it.
I'm cool.
Tell me what we got. Do we have something?
Yeah.
Boom. Let's throw a rock.
Top to bottom.
All else fails, let's throw a rock. All right. Not too bad. Heading over to Pinky. All right, Pinky. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, Bo. How are you?
You good? You have wonderful energy, to say the least. That is just awesome on that part. Glad to have you a part of this game. Pinky, if you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
Check the pulse, Bo.
You would
Nice.
reach down and
Pulse.
touch a dead body. You touch a dead
I would
body.
check the
Good
pulse
answer.
to make
Can we
sure.
check if it has a pulse control room?
Yeah!
Check that pulse, number 3.
Where's
And
she
probably
be?
solve that answer the best way possible. All right, heading over to Tess. All right, Tess. No more sunburns, correct?
No more sunburns. I wore my sunscreen this time.
All right. How long was the bike ride today?
It was only like 20 minutes today, so it was really short.
I thought it was only 20 miles, and we all just hang up on her and let her be here by herself.
No.
So that'd be good.
No, I'm not there yet.
I hear you. If you see a body in the woods, Tess, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
I'd probably yell at it. Like,
yeah. Yell at it. Okay, good answer.
Good
All
answer.
right. Do we have yell at it in the control room?
Yeah.
Hello or yell?
Good
All
answer,
right.
Jeff.
4 answers. We still got 3 remaining. Heading over to Mrs. Burks. Miss Burks, how are you doing?
I'm doing good tonight, Bo. How are you?
Good. You got the brightest smile in the world in that red shirt. You just sitting there smiling. When Utah was up going, you were just leaning. If you could have got closer to the computer just to root them on, you got some great energy, Miss Burks. Oh, if you see a body in the wood, Miss Burks, other than yell, check for a pulse, poke a stick, or throw a rock, what would you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping?
I would check for breathing, like the up and down of the chest for the breathing.
All right, you would look to see if the chest you wouldn't get near it for a pulse, but you'd see if there's air. Now look at her. I'm not getting near her on that part. Can we get checking for air out there in the air world?
Yeah,
wow. Great job. All right. So we have no sacks.
Don't say it, Bo.
I'm not saying it. I wouldn't say it just yet. I'm just going to lead up to it. We've got no sacks. We got 2 answers remaining on the board for the 9-Cup championship. Okay, and leaving Utah going, what just happened? And all of them have that look like no. So very simple. We get to go back to if we get to go back to. Did she disappear? Yes, she did for a second. Where's her cat?
No.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Oops, she's back. It's
getting
okay,
a call.
Erica. You're fine. Erica, if you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
Throw water on it.
You would throw water
Good
on them.
answer. Yeah.
I would
Great
go down to the river, get a bucket of water, and throw water at them. Why not? Can we get water?
Oh. All
right. We got the
Answer,
first
though.
sack on the board. I'm not jinxing you. I'm just saying nobody's
All
ever
good.
cleared the
All
board
good.
here in the game.
We got it. Still.
All right. Going over to Simba. Talk with me. Get focused on this part. If you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
Honestly, Bo, it depends on what part of the town them woods outline. Walking away might be your best bet.
So are we gonna go with you just walking away? That's the answer you given to see if it's dead. You're just gonna walk away.
Not my business.
None of your business. It wasn't there. I'm not. She gonna throw that to the woods right there. I'm just gonna walk away, and that's how I know that it's sleeping. I don't want to know that the body's dead. I saw somebody sleeping in the woods. Can I just say I'm walking away because I didn't see anything? It wasn't me. Second sack on the board. All right, we got 2 sacks right here. I tell you, Utah, you're gonna get your brain focused right here with 2 sacks. At any moment, it could be right back in your hands to win it, or to at least win this game and get yourself over. So, with no further ado, let's head up to Tess. Talk to me, Tess. If you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
I think I'd kick it.
You think you would kick it?
Not like a run up to the football, punt it, like just like with my foot.
That's a good answer, Tess.
I appreciate the definition of that. You wouldn't be literally trying to.
I'm not a monster. I'm not a monster.
No
it's sleeping
doubt,
or it's dead.
I hear you. If we got kick it, can we hear kick it out there in a boom? Number 2 answer. Great.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Pinky.
Yes.
Pinky.
You got it, Pinky.
Pinky, you're gonna do it right now. You're gonna win it all for your whole entire team of the San Diego Rebellion.
First sweep.
The whole weight is on your shoulders, but it's a weight of happiness. Okay, little flutters right there. All right, get your Thor hammer, your Black Widow cape. I don't think she has a cape, but I believe she does internally. All right, and answer this question, you DC Avengers comic person you are. If you see a body in the woods, Pinky, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping. Only one answer remains. You got 2 sacks on you right now. Tell me what you got.
Call the ranger. I'm gonna call the ranger, the authority.
Call the ranger.
Police.
All else fails, you
Authority.
call the ranger to make sure it's going. If they don't get this is 3 sacks. Let's hear it. Call a ranger for the win.
First sweep. Oh, that's all right.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
They're not going to get
sacks.
it. They're not going to get it.
They're not going to get it. There's no way.
I'll tell you one thing. If it comes down, possession arrow in the form of the Utah Falcons. Everybody take a deep breath. Mics are up. Possession arrow in the form of the Falcons.
Here we go.
I'm just so happy you get that opportunity to get this chance to answer. We're going to start with Martinez. Let me ask the question again, and then we'll go up. If you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
I'd look at its eyes, see if its eyes were open.
All right. I go with that, Martinez. That's not bad. Heading over to Lofty. Lofty, tell me what you do.
I think that I would just shake it.
Okay. Portland, tell me what you would do.
I'd look for wounds, any sign of blood.
Appreciate that. That's not bad. Sam?
Well, if it's dead, it's gonna smell. So I'd smell it. See if it was dead.
You would smell it. There are a lot of dead folks that might smell better than some real folks, to be honest with you. I'm just saying. But that's awesome. That's good. Sam, I would like just to have a 10-minute conversation with you. You have some energy. That's all I can say. Oh, all right, Sarah. You had some good answers out there. Everybody had a chance to give you. And realistically, this is the fun part of being the captain. You can win it and head over to the 3rd game, or the game will be over with and the Rebellions will be champions of the 9-Cup Showdown Championship. So we're going to let you take a deep breath here. I'm going to ask the question again. If you see a body in the woods, name something you do to make sure it's dead and not sleeping.
Do I get the OJ help this time?
No, you do not.
Oh, it's okay. I thought my last 2 answers were good and I was wrong. So I'm not going to give an answer. I'm going to pick one of my teammates' answers because they support me and make me better, right?
That's
so
good.
Yeah, just like the whole WNFC. So I am going to go with, why not? I'm rereading the answers, like poke it, kick it, check for pulse, yell, check for breathing. I feel like there's like let's go. Let's shake it.
All right, we're going to hear Shake It up there. If Shake It is right, we are heading to a 3rd match for the final championship. Can I get a Shake It up there in the control room?
Shake it. Let's go shake it. Shake it. Yes.
Let's go.
Hey, all right.
There you go, Sarah.
Let's go.
All right, Sarah. Sarah, I was so nervous for you.
You should have been.
I knew the answer, and I'm like, Bo, don't say anything about would you want to go with Lofty's answer. I was like, please don't say anything that bad. Don't ruin, because I was like, she said the answer. She said shake it. I can't believe she said shake it. All right. Wow. Well, we are down right here. This is it. I mean, it is right here, right now. We are coming down to the 2 teams.
Smell it was the best answer. The smell it was.
And everybody was like,
smell a dead body.
if Sarah goes with Sam's answer, she said, I'm reading the last 2. I'm like, if she picks smell it, okay. I can't really argue with that. It would have been intense. That was good. It's a good answer. It's a good answer. We're not definitely arguing with you on that part. All right.
If there had been 8, it would have been there.
I tell you. So as we get ready for the final match.
Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me.
All right, a little ABBA to get us our brains focused. Take a little chance on me. Nothing ever hurt us at that point. All right. I wish you teams the best of luck. It is in the hands of Utah. Utah, you won the coin toss at the beginning, so you get the final ball. So hang in there, San Diego. Look for the steal if they can't complete it. Let's go ahead and get ready for the final game here, Game 3. Top 6 answers are on the board. Name something that has the word super in it. Let's head to Erica first. No, sorry, Sarah. My bad. I was thinking Rebellion. Y'all focus. Sarah, let's start with you first. Sarah, name something that has the word super in it.
Well, I might have a little Asian accent to this, but I'm gonna say superintendent, you know, that person. Yeah. Well, it's a word, right?
Superintendent.
Superintendent. There we go.
All right,
That
that's
one.
good. You'll never hear me say anything about pronunciations of anything. I'm just going to make sure that we hear that correctly. Superintendent. Do we have that as an answer? Boom, number 4.
Good
Great
answer,
job,
good
Sarah.
answer.
Awesome job.
Oh,
The only thing I could think of is that you said super antenna, and I was trying to make sure that you said that because I had never seen a super, but I was like, did she say antenna? I'm not sure. Martinez, let's go for it. Name something that has the word super in it.
Supervisor.
Oh, yeah. That was
Supervisor.
really good
She
answer.
just throws that right there and says supervisor. Ooh. And when I look at that, I argue that myself, and I thought that maybe, just maybe, that would have been up there. We got 1 sack on the board right there. Supervisor is not listed on the top 6. Could have been 7 and 8, maybe. Not enough people said it. We do have superintendent out there. Let's head over to Lofty. Lofty, talk to me. Name something that has the word super in it.
Well, you know, since we all love the game of football, let's go with Super Bowl.
Well, let's go with Super Bowl. Do we have
Good
Super
answer.
Bowl up there? Good answer. Let's see if it's there. Do we have Super Bowl?
Woo!
All right, number 4. 4 answers remain. Heading over to Portland. Portland, talk to me a little bit. Tell me, name something that has the word super in it.
The always classic superhero.
The always classic superhero. Oh, interesting. Do we have superhero on there?
Oh,
The
that
suspense
was
is killing me.
yeah.
I think my
give
screen
the
was
credit.
delayed. I didn't
She
see that.
She gave you the benefit of the doubt in that.
Yeah,
I thought she
did
was
it.
going to give you a sack. When she gave that, I was like, huh, interesting.
Thanks,
So I
controller.
guess nobody can go any further and guess another one from that. So that's good. All right, keeping it going. Sam,
Oh, heck.
I'm not even going to say anything smart aleckly. You just stay focused. That's a good look. Name something that has the word super in it, Sam.
You often stole my Super Bowl answer. The only thing I can think of is Mary Poppins. Supercalifragilistic.
Yeah, say the whole thing.
All right, we're going to roll up a whole. I got to do it. Do we have Mary Poppins, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Yeah, no shit.
Name
Yeah,
something that's
bro.
up there in the word.
Oh,
Good
you
answer, though.
said it good. You said
That
it
was a
good.
good answer.
Wait a minute,
And
Bo.
like I said, you ask 100 folks, I bet there's at least one person going to give that, and her name is Sam. She's from Utah. Okay, that's that. What part is? Sarah, we got 2 sacks on the board. This is the championship going right now, so please pay attention. Name something that has the word super in it. There's still 3 remaining.
I can only think of superficial.
Oh, that's a good answer.
All right, superficial. Do we have superficial out there? Let me see it.
My answer's always you good.
All right.
Rebellion.
Rebellion. Everybody get
Good
ready. As much as when we picked that category, ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I could think of to myself was this was a good category and that y'all were going to have no problem clearing it. I did really think that y'all were going to clear the board on that one. But it's up to the Rebellion. Rebellion, if you cannot get this correctly, it will go to the victors of the Utah Falcons. Possession error is now in the San Diego Rebellion reign. I'm going to ask the question, go through everybody, get an answer, and then we'll go see who's going to win this 9-cup showdown championship. Name something that has the word super in it. Starting at the bottom, Simba.
I'm gonna say Super Mario.
Super Mario. Tess.
Super glue.
Super glue. Going to Miss Burks.
I'm gonna say superstitious.
Superstitious. Good. Pinky.
I like super glue, but I'm gonna say supermarket.
Supermarket. Erica. This is it. This is all in your hands right now. Let's win it for San Diego Rebellion. Let me key the music as soon as you win. If not, it's going to the Falcons. Name something that has the word super in it. Three answers remain for the win and the 9-cut championship. Let me see what you got.
I'm going to go with supermarket.
Going to go with supermarket. Now, don't reveal this just yet, control room. Don't reveal it. OJ, how have you felt? We got 3 games out of this. You pretty happy to have 3 games?
I am happy. I am not happy that you asked some girl back in the day to pronounce her name, and her name was Jane, but then you just pronounced supercalifragilistic. I'm all about some musicals. So it's just me on my world. I'm sorry. It's part of that. I appreciate you pointing out that. So, first of all, it's either going to be a win or loss. If we could be Ryan Seacrest, we'd go to a break and come right back, but we're not. We do wish congratulations to not only the Utah Falcons, but the San Diego Rebellion. It was a wonderful job to have y'all play 3 games. At this point, let's go ahead and hear from the control room. Control room, can you tell me what is supermarket up on the board?
Come on. Come on.
Yeah! Rebellion.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, the San Diego Rebellion coming victorious, the 9-cup champions, right then and there. Confetti is flying all over the place. Can we see what the other 2 are right now to figure out how close we were? Can we get number 5 for us, please? Number 5, supersize it.
Supersize.
Not too bad.
I thought of that.
And let's bomb out super glue.
Oh, super glue.
You had 2 out of the possible 3 answers. Great job. Overall, very excited. Great matchup between these 2 teams. Cannot wait to see you on the gridiron in 2021. Going to be a lot of fun. Congratulations, San Diego Rebellion, to say the least. A lot of fun. Shirts are coming.
Great
Great job, Utah.
Good game, guys.
So at this point, I'm going to ask San Diego Rebellion to dance as much as they can and enjoy the song.
That's the champion there.
The best
Hey, I
was
think Piggy got the touchdown
Simba
dance
just
here.
doing this. I say dance. Everybody dance. Simba does like this.
Nope. I'm looking at everybody.
She's like, nobody's going to get me on a meme. Y'all have a great night. It was a wonderful 20-game battle. We appreciate all the teams involved here in the WNFC competing in the showdown. We look forward to new things coming here in June.
Thank you.
No problem. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a great week. Be safe. We'll be in touch. Take care. We're going to roll the credits out of here.
San Diego, number 1, baby.
Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95, and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Rob Liberace. It's all good, from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pain. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah.